Good evening. Hello, Vicente.
Stand by. 1010, investigated reported disturbance at Acer Plaza.
10-4 dispatcher, verify address.
That's Acer Plaza. Repeat, Acer Plaza.
Shots fired on the rooftop. An assault in progress at Acer Plaza. Repeat, an assault in progress. It's a war zone down here. 1085 dispatcher, need additional units. Additional units now. Officer in danger. Officer in danger.
10-5, please repeat. 10-5, all units, emergency. Officer in danger. Acer Plaza. Repeat, Acer Plaza, all units.
They were all dead. The final gunshot was an exclamation mark to everything that had led to this point. I released my finger from the trigger, and then it was over. To make any kind of sense of it, I need to go back 3 years. Back to the night the pain started. I was still on the force back then. NYPD, Manhattan, Midtown North Precinct, Hell's Kitchen.
So when are you coming to work for me, Detective Payne?
You'd make me work undercover in some hellhole. Sorry, Alex. Michelle and the baby come first. See? My last smoke. It's bad for the baby.
That's you, Max. A regular Boy Scout.
See, Alex.
Still on for poker Thursday night, right?
Like taking candy from a baby. Life was good. The sun setting on a sweet summer's day. The smell of freshly mowed lawns. The sounds of children playing. A house across the river on the Jersey side. Beautiful wife and a baby girl. The American dream come true. Honey, I'm home. But dreams have a nasty habit of going bad when you're not looking. The sun went down with practiced bravado. Twilight crawled across the sky, laden with foreboding. Michelle, honey, anybody home? I didn't like the way the show started. They'd give me the best seat in the house, front row center. What the hell? Something ugly had been tattooed on the wall, a map of things to come. It was a poison syringe, a magic tag full of diabolical meanings. Listen, someone's broken into my house. Call 911.
Is this the Payne residence?
Yes, someone's broken into my house. They're still here. You have to...
Good. I'm afraid I cannot help you.
Who is this? Hello?
Well, I fixed all the graphical glitches. Hello, Rive.
Michelle!
It's coming.
Freeze! NYPD, drop it!
Coming! You're gonna die! I'm gonna hurt you.
Kinda good to know that the outside world is absolutely nothing.
No, please God, no.
The flesh of fallen angels.
No, 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 God, no, please, Michelle. Oh, baby. That was 3 years ago. Everything ripped apart in a New York minute. The killer junkies had been high on a previously unknown designer drug, Valkyr, V. After the funeral, I told Alex I'd be transferring to the DEA. It took us 3 long years to get a break in the Valkyr case. Then, finally, 2 months ago, a dime dropper tipped us off that Jack Lupino, a mob boss in the Punchinello crime family, was trafficking. I went undercover, infiltrated the worst mafia family in New York. I came in from the cold and the dark. Outside the city was a cruel monster. I've been slowly working my way from the small time to the big fish, trying to get to the source of the drug. Alex and BB were my only contacts in the DEA, the only ones in this decrepit city who knew I was down here.
BB here. Something urgent has come up with Jack Lupino. You need to meet with Alex immediately at the Roscoe Street station.
I hadn't had a face-to-face with Alex since I'd gone undercover. Outside, the mercury was falling fast. It was colder than the devil's heart, raining ice pitchforks as if the heavens were ready to fall. Everyone was running for shelter like there was no tomorrow. It didn't get any better when I got to the subway. The feeling hit me like a point-blank shot straight in the face. Something was not right about this. My Beretta stirred nervously under my coat, but the train doors had already shut behind me, and I was in for the ride. Next stop, Roscoe Street Station, and Alex.
What Rive said. And I don't even know how good the PS2 version
The
is.
station was drenched in gloom.
Oh, wait.
Alex was a ghost, nowhere to be seen. I'd have to look for him.
I think I remember complaints about it last time I played this. And hey look, no cracks in the walls. Everything's fixed. Without sacrificing any geometry or texture quality.
Death was in the air at Roscoe Street. I'd have to find Alex fast. The pills would ease the pain.
Wasn't Jake supposed to take care of this? He and Mickey are having too much fun taking care of the cop up there. Oh, what's the plan? Simple. Damn.
Jeez. Wow. That was terrible. Wait, I don't even have a reload. Oh, do I? Well. How many bullets
Death
do
was
I
in the
need
air
to
at
unload
Roscoe
in
Street.
him?
I'd have to find Alex fast.
Bullet spread
pills will ease the
RNG
pain.
is not on my side today. Time to be sneaky beaky like.
He and Mickey are having too much fun taking care of the cop up there. Oh, what's the plan? Yo!
Takes 2 headshots, by the way.
Yeah, he's dead all right. What the?
Well, that was like 4 headshots.
The security panel let out a mocking cackle. I'd need the right code.
True. You said. Hold it.
Oh. I have a shotgun guy behind my back. Well, that ended well. Oh, this is the highest difficulty. There's normal, there's hard-boiled, and then there's this difficulty, dead on arrival.
The power to the rail had been cut. I'd have to get it back on to get the train moving.
Kiss it goodbye. Who the hell?
Well, if you have a PC from like, I don't know, any last 15 years or so, it can run this game at high settings.
What's going on here?
Decente.
These armed thugs just appeared
But that is if you care about PC gaming at all. Of course you can play it on consoles like I've said, those PS2 ports.
Hey, where are you going? The control room's up the stairs. Home free. This way. Hey. Look out!
Does that mean that the PS3 and PS4 versions would be awful too then? Well, this is arguably one of the more annoying areas of the start of the game. No grenades and complete ambush. Hey, that's convenient.
What the sucker?
I didn't want to jump. The problem for the first game is that you move and press slow motion, you do the jump. It's not separated. Hello there. Yeah, I replay it once in a while.
The train lit up like a Christmas tree. The power was back on.
And I've never played on this difficulty, so it'll be quite a challenge. But I have some experience from my previous runs, so at least there's that. Oh. Oh, right. Limited saves, I didn't even notice. Fair enough. So I can't save around every corner. That's kinda fair. This is played at 4K, by the way. Downscaled to 4040p for streaming.
Subtle. The rusty door led to an abandoned part of the station, closed off since the early 40s. Something big was going down at Roscoe Street. Maybe that's why Alex had wanted to meet me here. Maybe not. One way or the other, I was gonna find out.
No, I haven't played that game. Hello, James. Oh, he's cheating, look at him. Aiming where I'm supposed to be.
Hold it!
Same goes for this guy. Hello, hunk. What's that game about? Oh, this is a dialogue place.
Lupino, now that's spooky. Check Lupino, yeah, spooky. But also, it's like the failure count is rising.
Oh, do the saves actually stack, or you get a particular number of saves per level?
The station's not secured. Someone decided to play hero upstairs. That's all we need.
Oh, a headshot that actually worked. No, I haven't played that many medieval games. Oh, and this is a dead end, of course. Nope, I'm not familiar with that game.
What the hell was that?
Hold on here. Give me the detonator.
Whack the sucker! Gun him down!
Oh, for me? Playing it safe over here. At least for now.
The door had been welded shut ages ago and the bomb was missing a detonator.
Okay, fellas. The police are on their way. New York's finest are gonna be here soon. So stick to the plan. We've got our own private exit route.
Oh, I blew it.
Did you hear something? Take it easy. What the hell?
You tell me that wasn't a headshot. Stealth is not an option. My footsteps are too loud.
We come to you now live from the crime scene.
Who is this?
Right back at you.
This is Deputy Chief Jim Bravura from the NYPD. You are to cease your criminal activities and surrender immediately.
Sure thing, Jim. Me and the boys have been talking and everyone's real sorry. They'll never do it again.
Who the hell is this?
Being placed at the scene of a bank robbery wouldn't have tipped the odds in my favor.
I have a love and hate relationship with the shotgun. It's really good, but if it doesn't land all the pellets on an enemy, you're basically screwed.
Thank you. The bank robber's score lay on the table. The bank robbers have been after Acer Corporation bonds. The Acer success story had recently been on every channel and on the cover of every magazine. The bank robbers had left their tools on the table. Judging by the detonators, the crooks had bought enough explosives to send Lady Liberty into orbit.
Aww. They're expecting me.
Hold it! Max! Jesus, you almost gave me a heart attack! I nearly shot you!
Alex, am I glad to see you.
What the hell's going on? There are more corpses here than at the city morgue!
It's an armed robbery, a tunnel job straight to the Roscoe Bank vault through the old station wall. Is this why? This is Lupino's gig?
This is Lupino's doing? Lupino's men? Really?
You sure know how to pick a place. Can you get through?
No, it's locked. We gotta get out of here. If it's Lupino, it's...
Oh no, Discount Wesker killed Alex.
There was nothing I could do. He was dead. I could tell by the empty, accusing stare of his eyes.
No, I don't need this shotgun right now, thank you. That's a really smart shooting.
Let's get the hell out of here!
We'll be fine. Just take it easy.
I'm allergic to sirens!
Hold there!
Ah! Wasn't that funny? That wasn't funny, I'm almost dead. Somebody needs to do some research for me and check if the saves stack. Well, the allowed amount of saves, that is. Even though I doubt it.
Alex had kept me relatively sane for the past 3 years. Now I didn't know how I felt. Somehow he had stumbled upon something big and ended up stepping on Jack Lupino's toes. Lupino ran his racket of sex, drugs, and contract killings from a sleazy hotel in a slum block of tenements. The NYPD was closing in. I could hear the sirens. Their wail was a crescendo. Lupino thought he could get us by taking Alex out and leaving me to take the fall for it. All he had gotten was my attention.
Good
I went to the
Googling
hotel
skills.
first. It was a sad old thing with flickering lamps and faded colors, cheap mobster punks and tired-eyed prostitutes. I walked straight in, playing at Bogart, like I'd done 100 times before. The place was run by a couple of murdering mobsters with shark smiles. The Finito brothers.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the pain in the butt. Pain to the max.
You're killing me. Did you make that up yourselves, or you get some wino downstairs to come up with it? Don't answer that. A rhetorical question. I got something for the boss. Lupino around?
That kind of depends on who's asking. A friend or a junk squad plan. Don't answer. It's one of them, how do you put it, rhetorical questions. Lupino ain't here, but he says bye.
Lupino wasn't in his cheap hotel. Instead, I ran into the Finito brothers. My cover had been blown, the door slammed shut behind me, and then I was dodging bullets like raindrops.
Pain in the butt. Ha ha! Pain to the max. Junk squad pig. Got a ticket to Harbor City for you. Feet first and lying down. Friggin' A.
I actually don't know what would be the most difficult level in this
A letter
game.
on the desk caught my eye.
I don't feel like I get stuck in any particular place.
I had met Lupino only once. The gangster ran all his rackets through his right-hand man, Vinnie Gognitti. Gognitti was a high-strung whiner on the verge of breaking apart, like an overamped Energizer bunny. He had the brains to run the business, but he lacked the balls, always falling short, taking his frustration out on underage addicts and call girls.
The V deal goes down at your hotel. Jack's exact words, quote, "Vinnie, you're in charge of this one," unquote. Rico Muerte's coming to see it through. Anything goes wrong and everybody's gonna get dead. Goes double for you. Treat this guy real good. Anything he wants, you give him. Don't screw this up or you're finito, finitos.
A V deal meant added security, locked doors, and lots of nervous thugs with itchy trigger fingers. I'd seen nothing coming in, but that didn't mean it hadn't been there. Rico Muerte was a regular Kaiser Soze, a spook story told to keep the apes in line. 313. The Finitos had scribbled Muerte's room number on the note's margin.
You're right in there? They're not answering. Call the others. Tell them to come quick. Okay, but we can't wait for them. We gotta go in now. Bosses, we're coming in.
It's Payne!
Ah!
It was their pain, not mine. Ha ha.
Getting out was not going to be easy. The staircase was locked and the elevator had been busted for a decade or more.
See you next time, Vicente.
In his press conference today, the mayor stated that Valkyr represents a clear danger to New York and called for drastic actions to eliminate the problem. On today's top story, the Valkyr crisis worsens with the murder of DEA Special Agent Alex Balder. Special Agent Balder had been shot repeatedly from a point-blank range. The gunman has been identified as Max Payne. The noose is sure to tighten around this fugitive criminal as more NYPD units join the search to apprehend him.
I had just gotten my 15 minutes of fame.
Yeah, something's wrong with the bosses. Payne's there and they're not answering. Let's go already. Payne's gonna pay in spades.
Hey!
Oh. Can I throw a grenade? Yes, I can.
Hey,
Previously on Lords and Ladies.
Lady Amelia,
Hold
Marquis
it!
Valentine asks for an audience.
Thank you, Lawrence.
My lady.
My lord.
And now, an all-new episode of Lords and Ladies, brought to you in part by Acer Corporation.
My lady.
My lord.
My lady, there is a matter of great importance I must bring to your attention.
My lord, there is?
Indeed, my lady, there is indeed. From the very first moment we met, upon that distant forest path, there has been sunlight in the autumn leaves blazing like the colors of your hair.
Oh, my lord, you should not speak so.
But my lady...
V-head junkies could go off without a warning. I had to be careful.
But why, my love? Why?
My lord, it is too dreadful. Do not force me to speak the words.
My lady, I beg of you, I must know. I would rather die than not...
He is painless.
there he is! Wow!
I am... My lord, I am your long-lost sister.
Whoops.
Piece of crap!
Oh, careful, it might kick back. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee, killer vending machine.
You talking to me?
Tough guy, scared.
Ice!
Well, that was nice. That was 2. That was silly. But I think that's all of them.
Tonight, the city's fight against the nightmare drug Valkyr took a turn for the worse, as DEA Special Agent Alex Balder was found brutally slain at the Roscoe Street subway station. A suspect was seen leaving the site only moments after the shots had been fired, and the NYPD is currently in pursuit of Max Payne, a repeated felon believed to be armed and extremely dangerous. And now the weather. The worst winter storm in recorded history continues to pound the city.
Quick! Arrest Sam Lake!
This party had been dead for a while. I couldn't say I was sorry I'd missed the show.
That didn't look like a grin.
It's coming. It's coming.
Get him!
Ouch. Oh! Crap. I ran into the slugs. Well, I didn't run. I jumped into them.
I'd found Muerte's room. I didn't want to know what had happened here. It was not a pretty sight.
Nice car.
Yo!
Muerte had received a letter. Our investigation had turned up nothing to link Angelo Punchinello, the head of the Punchinello family, to Valkyr. All tracks had ended with Jack Lupino. The letter in Muerte's room was signed by the Don himself. It was the first hint that the Kingpin knew what was brewing inside his syndicate.
The trouble you got into after the Chicago screw-up. The Punchinello family bailed you out. You have been waiting for a chance to pay us back. One of our trusted boys has a monkey the size of King Kong on his back. And we need your special skills for backup on a major deal.
Collecting evidence had gotten old a few hundred bullets back. I was already so far past the point of no return I couldn't even remember what it looked like when I had passed it.
You're asking for it.
told you.
God damn! I thought it was a bomb for sure.
Nah, the Russian wouldn't dare. This has been waiting to happen.
I thought it was a bomb.
Yo!
The hooker had left her diary on the table. The diary belonged to a hooker named Candy Dawn. The read would have made a vice cop blush.
Had talks with the mystery hag over the phone again. Sent her the latest One-Eyed Alfred tape. As long as the hag keeps paying for the tapes, the old man could come every day for all I care.
She had a nice sideline, making secret X-rated flicks of her clients and selling them to the highest bidder. It would get her killed if her V-fix for the day didn't do it first. The old service elevator rumbled down to the bowels of Jack Lupino's hotel.
It was freaking crazy. The cops were doing a full-scale whack to something.
A winter storm warning is in effect in the whole tri-state area, as both freezing rain and heavy snowfall continue. Many roadways are already closed, and people are advised to stay indoors. The severe blizzard has ravaged New York for 3 days now, with no end in sight.
We'd been snowed from the start in the Valkyr case. The forecast said there was plenty more where that had come from. But the snowbound city was on my side. Less chance of innocent bystanders getting caught in the crossfire.
Sorry, I had a phone call. So I was playing without sound, and
Hey,
yeah, you saw. It wasn't too bad.
Exhibit number 1, a newspaper. A dead man tied to a chair lay on the boiler room floor.
Captain Baseball Bat Boy has an unbeatable track record in superhero death matches. But a 6-pack of root beer gets me every time.
The murder weapon was a baseball bat, now lying in a pool of drying blood next to a newspaper folded open on a Captain Baseball Bat Boy comic strip.
And yeah, hello.
Take vampire movies. Why are they always set in LA or Mexico? They can't even get a tan. If I was a bloodsucker, I'd
gun him down.
Oh, I didn't want to jump. I'm gonna die. I didn't die. Somehow. Well, this difficulty isn't so bad.
Chill with the guns. Trust me, you don't want to piss Muerte off. Gentlemen, let's do business.
Green for green.
Cheers at green-eyed angels. Amen.
Whack him!
Whoops. Bad idea. Good thing I saved.
Get him!
A lifetime ago, this would have gone down as a narcotics arrest. The transparent cylinders glowed green. It was dirty. There was a key on the table.
And that's how I interrupted every dialogue. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. Oh, all of those missed. No, I skipped. Nobody would notice. I wish I had a sniper rifle. Wow, this guy's accuracy was magnificent, even on this difficulty. Well, as long as I stun lock him, everything's gonna be fine. Everything was fine. everything wasn't fine. Okay, let's try again. Well, this was slightly worse.
The antique switchboard was still in use. There was an old telephone switchboard in the back room of the reception area, the kind that made phone tapping child's play. It wasn't hard to picture a fat pimp sweating with headphones on, listening to his hookers talk dirty and fake orgasms over a web of party lines, the blood veins of New York. Right now, there was a different set of moans and groans going on.
Boss, Gognitti, this Max Payne. He came, started capping us. He killed...
Are you freaking kidding me? He's just one lousy cop. You better be freaking kidding me. Whack him. What's the freaking problem? Hello? Answer me. Hello?
The word was out. A deadly virus released into the city's corrupt circulatory system. Something wicked this way comes. Max Payne at large.
Oh yeah, I can't do it anyway right now.
What the hell?
Well, I don't have much, but let's go for it.
There he is!
That wasn't too bad.
Turn around, walk away, blow town. That would have been the smart thing to do. Guess I wasn't that smart. Lupino's tenement buildings were a seedy hangout for all kinds of sleaze. A liquor store, a pawn shop, a laundromat full of mobster bookies and loan sharks. The list went on. The how and why of it was a mystery to me, but they knew I was a cop. They knew I was coming, and they were going to get real trigger happy about it. I got to see Lupino's hangout all lit up. A bomb went off, turning snow into liquid gold. A pillar of fire lifted the remains of a car straight up into the air. The flames were highlighted on the hood of a black Mercedes-Benz as it coasted down the street real slow, as if the driver didn't have a worry in the world. I got a good look at the man riding shotgun. It was Vladimir, the head of the local Russian mob, the fly in Don Punchinello's soup.
Max, my
The ringing in
dearest
my ears
friend.
was the sound of a mob war being waged.
That wasn't calm driving at all.
Another bomb exploded inside the closest slum building. It was a lucky break. The goons inside were spooked, but luck always came with a price tag. More bombs could still be ticking inside, and the cops would already be on their way. Jack Lupino's suite was on the top floor. At least it used to be, before the explosive makeover.
I don't know, man. I don't know about this.
Quit worrying, eh? Think of it as Christmas. The Russians are with Santa.
Damn!
The headlines were a depressing read. The headlines were screaming bloody murder. The storm was a screaming duet with the approaching prowl car sirens. It was all a scream when you were down for the count and wanted for murder.
What the hell?
I hear no shrieks. Why aren't you dead? Oops. It appears point-blank shotgun wasn't enough.
The whole building was rigged with explosives.
Here comes in the theme.
What the?
A beaten-up phone in the entrance hall was ringing. It could have been just a junkie in need of a fix, but it turned out to be something more sinister than that.
Am I speaking to Mr. Payne?
Who wants to know?
My name is Alfred Woden. You must hurry. The police are on their way.
Tell me something I don't know.
They know you're there.
How? And what's it to you?
I will contact you again.
The cops arrived, sirens singing in the off-key harmony of a manic-depressive choir. I had a few minutes while the SWAT team would go through their usual routine. By the time they busted in, I needed to be long gone.
Max Payne, this is Deputy Chief Jim Bravura from the NYPD. Drop your weapons and come out with your hands above your head.
True.
You said.
Whack the sucker!
Someone had left a letter on. Suddenly it all made sense. The bombs, the Russian mob boss making an appearance in person. Gognitti was his usual self, all talk and no walk.
After our hit, the Russian has only a couple of guns left, and they can be bought. There's no freaking way he has the guts to try anything after that.
As it turned out, the Russian had plenty of guts. One thing you could count on, you push a man too far and sooner or later he'd start pushing back. There's a key on the shelf.
Hold it!
Well, that's gonna kill me. That was a close one. Engrams or shoddy? I guess Desert Eagle is my answer for now. Or not.
Ice him!
Oh. Somehow I didn't die. What a surprise.
The bombs had destroyed all the stairs up to Lupino's office. The alternate route led there by way of adjoining rooftops.
It's never been this cold. Never ever. It's like the sky's falling.
Yes, sir. It's the end of the world as we know it.
And I don't feel fine. I don't feel anything. Not a thing.
To get to the roof, I'd need to get to the elevator through the locked door up ahead. Pizza delivery.
Never seen you before. Buzz off, Joker.
Hey, now what did I do? Gee, they walk like zombies. Can't say I've seen that before.
Hold it!
No, don't shoot.
You know the clowns at the laundry?
Me? No.
You're no good to me then.
What? No, the laundry, yeah. I know him, yeah.
Get me in there.
Okay. It's me. Open up. Let me in, quick.
Not so fast. The password. John who?
Come on. Okay, John Woo.
All right. Come right in.
Top 10 anime betrayals. Look at him, aiming at me through the wall. That's what you get for cheating.
New York City is in crisis tonight, with reports of Valkyr-related gang war in the streets of the Bronx. Apparently, Max Payne, wanted for questioning in connection with the slaying of a DEA special agent earlier tonight, is waging a one-man war against his former partners in crime. Among the listed casualties so far are notorious mafia members Joey and Virgilio Finito, as well as Rico Muerte, himself a fugitive from the law, and a suspect for several murders in the Chicago area. The NYPD has been placed on full alert. A citywide APB has been put out on Max Payne. Deputy Chief Jim Bravura has promised to take whatever steps necessary to bring him to justice. What those steps may be remains to be seen. For NYCNN TV News, this is Kira Silver.
Hello there.
Address unknown. That's where I was. Only, it's not me talking to the pink flamingo, but someone who looks the part down to the finest detail. Except that he's evil. I'm hiding in the shadows. Flamingo speaks. It says...
It's always red or blue in the movies.
So, green?
No, not the green.
That was my bad.
Blue or green?
It's always red or blue.
Oh, point blank.
What the hell are you standing around here for? They're bombing us. What are you doing? You're doing nothing. What are you doing? This is war. Freaking war.
Vinnie Gognitti. Just the man I've been killing to see.
Payne? Freaking fed. I knew from day one there was something screwy about you. What do you think you're doing? You're a freaking cop. You ain't got squad on us. You can't just come in here waving your piece like it meant something. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh God, you shot me. Ah. You're dead, Payne. What the hell are you waiting for, you apes? Kill him. Kill him.
With pleasure, boss.
Gognitti bailed. I made like Chow Yun Fat.
Uh-oh.
A crumpled letter lay on Gognitti's desk. The letter was addressed to Don Punchinello, but Vinnie had never had the nerve to finish it.
Jack's gone voodoo. Just the other night, he shot Dino because he wanted to see what his brains looked like splattered on the wall. He's a freaking mad dog. We're running out of men and business fast.
Gognitti had been living in mortal fear of his boss. Jack Lupino was a psycho. Vinnie Gognitti was running scared. He could run, but with a bullet in his stomach like a broken bottle of Tabasco, he was quickly running out of time. He knew where his boss was, and I wanted to square things up with Jack Lupino. Gognitti would be moving fast. I don't know about angels, but it's fear that gives men wings.
Yeah, it's a nice touch.
Gognitti hitched a ride. To catch him, I'd have to follow his lead.
I think you don't even need to time it, you just...
This was my second train ride of the night. The way it started didn't promise anything better than the last one. Freezing wind tearing at my face like sandpaper and razors, ice hard and slick under my hands and feet, and somewhere in the background the wail of sirens, the city howling after me. New York sped by in fast forward, dark rooftop water towers and a dead forest of antennas and chimneys, all a blur. When the train he was riding slowed down, Gognitti made his move.
I think I'll need a deagle in this. Ooh, that was a close one. Thanks, enjoy the show. Or at least the half of it. Since I'm not gonna do it in one sitting. I think last time when I played it...
You on the roof! Drop your weapon and lie down! I repeat, drop your weapon and
problem was that I got really exhausted and sloppy near the end.
It's Payne! He's coming down the stairs! Shoot the bastard!
Okay, boss, you got it.
No problem.
What the hell?
Ha! Nice. We got each other.
It's Payne! He's coming down the stairs! Shoot the bastard!
Okay, boss, you got it.
No problem.
Hold it.
Try again. No. What about it?
Hey, yeah.
Hello, Buns. But dual Berettas are the weakest, especially on this difficulty.
We're gonna be rich. Freaking rich. Even richer than that, wise guy. Freaking rich. Hey,
They are.
Max Payne has nowhere left to go. We are very close to capturing him. You'll get a full statement then. Right now, I've got better things to do, ma'am.
That was Deputy Chief Jim Bravura from the NYPD with no further comment at this time.
Apart from his suspicious food habits, I figured Bravura to be one of the good guys. Fate had just dropped us on different sides in this. But when it came to capturing me, he was way out of his league. I had already ditched the cops a couple of rooftops back. For now.
Engrams are my secret weapon. Oh, and they're full.
I can hear him. Ready? Keep your guns pointed at the door. Okay. This is it. Any moment now. Ice up!
Oh, right. Got me.
Okay. This is it. Any moment now, Payne's gonna bust through that. Get him!
Oops. Nah, I won't go full Daredevil like that.
Gun him down!
I'm kind of not an engram kind of person, to be honest. I am.
Open, goddammit! Payne! I'll kill you, you lousy freaking cop!
I didn't use them because of their most effective usage. I used them because I had ammo for them at max. That was the only reason why I used them. I'm not sure what the AI is doing right now, but okay. Oh, that didn't kill him. Come on now. Is his pathfinding bugged or what? Ah, there we go. I suppose that would be a waste.
Gognitti ran out of steam in a dead-end alley with steam boiling out of the sewer grates like all the fires of hell were burning high beneath us. It was shakedown time. Where's Lupino?
Screw you!
Bad start, Vinnie.
Police brutality!
I rate pretty high on that.
You can't just hurt me in cold blood?
Just keep telling yourself that. Listen good, Candyman. I'm not gonna be anybody's fall guy. I wanna know where your boss is hiding. There was no glory in this. I hadn't asked for this crap. Trouble had come to me in big dark swarms. The good and the just were like gold dust in the city. I had no illusions. I was not one of them. I was no hero. Just me and the gun and the crook. My options had decreased to a singular course.
I'll tell you, just don't hurt me no more. Lupino's at Ragnarok, the nightclub. Book me, take me, hold me to the freaking jail, just don't hurt me.
Your rights will be read at your funeral. Ragnarok was Lupino's private nightclub, a den of drugs built into an old theater. I knew what waited inside. V-head junkies ready to explode in random acts of senseless violence, and Lupino's goon squad, the worst stone-cold killers this side of hell. Ragnarok was as inviting as a headache, flickering and flashing to a machine gun beat. The belly of the nightclub was a gothic theme park that began with bondage games and led to the nasty stuff from there. As subtle with its dark message as a cop killer bullet through the heart. Like father, like son. Just like Jack Lupino. The book had never been a bestseller. Given the setting, I was surprised to find that somebody had been passing time reading. The paperback was entitled, The Age of Murder and Storm. The blurb on the back mentioned Norse mythos and Ragnarok, the end of a Viking world with a terrible winter that covered the earth in ice, when vile crimes were rampant and all humanity lost. I could see how somebody impressionable might get it into their head that we were at the end of time. I was also beginning to see what the nightclub and its owner were all about.
Whoops. That was my pain.
The book had never been a bestseller.
I think I might die again. Don't have anyone to dance with right now. I'm surrounded by corpses. aiming at me through the wall, as usual. Well, that was all the health I had. Whoops. That turned out better. Suppose that was a mistake. What are you doing, mister? What are you gonna do? Shoot me?
Books on the occult had been piled on the table. The room was stacked with light reading, such as Necronomicon, Witchcraft, and Paradise Lost. Old exotic titles like Malleus Maleficarum and De Umbrarum Reini Novum Portis. Books with pentagrams on their covers, all dealing with the occult and the infernal, lying between stacks of horror videos and a couple of Ouija boards. The only thing I could take seriously was the thought of Lupino taking it seriously. He had been spending a lot of time getting intimate with the guy downstairs.
Well, in terms of mechanics, yes. Damn. Full set of Ingram ammo. Do I get anything on the other side?
There he is.
Oh, I remember I had some struggle here last stream. Think because maybe you get a surprise grenade in your face? Aside from engrams and point-blank shotties. Yeah, screw it. What happened to the music? Ah, there we go. Well, you can say whatever you want. You said the same about the third game. Nice animation cancel. There he is. And this is why you never use Berettas at long range. I don't want to jump. Ew, missed that. Now things are way better. Okay. Oh. Oh. Now, I suppose this would be the most annoying part of the game for me. This particular room. Since I've been asked that question. Well, he missed this time. Oh crap. If only I had a deagle. I don't even know. I suppose that worked. We're back in business.
The backstage area led to Lupino's inner sanctum. The hot air inside was like an invisible wall, thick with incense and something else, a sickly sweet smell that made you gag. This was the rotten core of the Big Apple. Lupino lurked somewhere ahead, like a spider at the center of his web, waiting. The vapors in the air started to make my head swim.
Oh, I'm really close.
Torn pieces of a letter lay scattered on the sofa. Punchinello had threatened Lupino in writing. The note had been torn to pieces, bloody fingerprints all over them.
Don't want you to think that one of my boys is not playing with a full deck. Shape up, Jack. We are running a business here. I'd hate to send the trio to strong-arm you.
The trio were the Don's notorious henchmen. It was obvious that Lupino hadn't been intimidated by the threat.
The flesh of fallen
No,
angels.
no.
Come to me.
That's content ID'd for some reason. Wait, I'll just gonna mute it for a second unless the game crashes. Somebody made a music track with this. And it just content IDs every Max Payne playthrough because of this. What I said, basically. As soon as he ends his blabbering, I will unmute. Yeah, seriously. I had my first stream content ID'd because of it. Okay, I think he has stopped. So I'm gonna save in case the game crashes. Well, I remember how they spawn. There, from there, and there. Not sure how I'm gonna take them out. This might be painful. Engram might have been a bad choice for this particular gig. Those spawns stopped. Again, I have a desert. Oh, what was that? That's all of them from this side.
I had known that.
Die! You'll die! You'll die! Now! All die!
No, you. No, I guess I'll die. Because I need to get some engram for this. Or maybe a grenade. Yeah. A direct hit. Not even mad.
You'll die! You'll die! Now!
I'll take my engram. And I missed everything. Oh. Well, engram wasn't enough. Guess I'll have to switch to dual Berettas to stunlock him.
What the hell?
Can I skip this? Why isn't this not skippable? Okay, I'll save. Because I'm getting tired of dying. Oh, I'm dry. Yeah, that was a bad idea. Oh. I think I boiled someone. Or should I say roasted? Okay. Oh. He wasn't stunlocked. No, he's not talking to you. He was talking about the content ID. Oh. That was going so good. Oh, that's how it was. Ridiculous.
When Lupino finally went down, I wanted to make real sure he'd stay that way. V was a bad monster. Turned them into friggin' zombie demons from outer space.
I think he's dead already.
Huh? And that's when it happened.
But dead or not, you've got the wrong guy.
In stepped this knockout femme fatale holding a gun to my face. I returned the favor.
I didn't want to go for the headshots because if I'd miss, he'd just shoot me in the face again.
Mona Sachs, Lisa's evil twin.
Your safety's off, evil twin. You might hurt someone with that gun of yours.
Lisa's the damsel in distress. I'm the professional. I'd blow you away without batting an eye.
Sure, and you can check out my credentials splattered all over this joint.
Jack couldn't have framed you, not the state he was in. We're after the same slime bag. Angelo Punchinello's the one who murdered your friend and framed you with it.
You know this for a fact.
I've got my sources.
I don't have a clue these days. I just shoot them as they come. Who put a contract on the Archfiend?
This one's mine. I hate the guts of that sadistic wife-beater. Why not pool our bullets for this one?
I thought you'd never ask. My finger was starting to twitch.
How do you like your whiskey?
I'm easy, as long as you don't try to slip me a Mickey.
You're a real angel, Max.
It was good stuff. Tasted sweet as honey going down.
Nothing personal. Can't risk you going berserk and getting Lisa killed.
The nightmare was always the same. Violent shapes moving in darkness, old and ugly. The killer's mad laughter was a riddle filled with wicked innuendo. Somewhere, the baby was crying.
Who touched my FOV slider?
Max, no, please, Max. Why? I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
Should have known it when we found you snoring next to Lupino's corpse. A comedian, huh?
Niagara's gonna have fun
times.
with me.
Alex and I had a few moments of glory between us. Crime-fighting comrades, the best in NYPD DEA collaborative team. Good-hearted macho bullshit like that. I would have given anything to have him here as my backup. No such luck. No luck at all. Michelle looked at me from the Payne family. Happiness captured in a Polaroid moment. I had thought it would last forever, till death do us part. I didn't want to think about it. As long as I didn't, it could never happen. But I had broken my own rule. The thought had already slipped in. Fear was rusty needles poking at my brain. Cold and scaly, it slithered down my chest. Photo.
Oh boy.
I really love to watch cartoons. Captain Baseball Bat Boy's my favorite.
Almost slipped there.
No, please God, no.
Slice them, dice them, shoot them full of holes, blow them to bits, vaporize them, disintegrate them. No matter what you do, they'll still be back.
good as new.
Michelle's diary lay on the table.
Max, no, please, Max. Why? I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
Murderer! You killed her! Nothing like that ever happens in the real world.
You're watching a stream.
I woke up in a bad dream. My head felt 2 sizes too small for my brain.
Max Payne. I envy your name.
And the killer was smiling.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Frankie the Bat Niagara.
Niagara, as in you cry a lot? He had a baseball bat and I was tied to a chair. Pissing him off was the smart thing to do.
Nothing wrong with a little laugh now and then. Take me, for example. I love to watch cartoons. Cartoon violence is a fascinating thing. Let's take a break. I need to take a leak and maybe grab a cold one at the bar. Don't worry. I'll be back to finish this off. And then, it's checkout time.
You play, you pay, you bastard. He swaggered out, and the door clanged shut behind him, locks clicking into place. Everyone makes mistakes. Mine hadn't been to crack jokes about the goon with the bat. He'd have cracked my skull regardless. It hadn't even been to trust a girl with a gun. I had blindly gone after the first bad guy on my hit list when I should have been aiming further up the ladder, at the head of the Punchinello family. I couldn't bring myself to be pissed at Mona. Guess I had a soft spot for her pretty face. But when somebody decides to play baseball with your head, you tend to get sore. They had dragged me back to the basement of Lupino's hotel. I was beaten, bruised, and blue. I felt like the chair I had broken to get free.
This time I'm gonna play by the rules.
All I had was Niagara's bat, sticky with my own blood. Without a gun, I'd be no match for Frankie's men. I'd have to play hide and seek with them.
It's Frankie's turf. He'll take care of it.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't mind having a go at it myself.
It's... What the hell?
Oh, they saw me.
I'd have to play hide and seek with them.
It's Frankie's turf. He'll take care of it.
Yeah, I know.
Actually, I don't even know if I've...
It's... Hey, yeah. It's Payne!
Oh.
What the hell?
Well, so much for me, doing
I'd have to
it
play
this
hide and
way.
seek with them.
It's Frankie's turf. He'll take care of it.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't mind having a go at it myself.
It's Frankie's turf.
Yeah, I know that.
Hey,
Eh?
Hey, there he is!
So much behind the legit way.
I'd have to play hide and seek with them.
Okay, let's try again. The legit way. The hide and seek way.
It's Frankie's turf.
Yeah, I know that.
I don't know if I actually ever did. Okay, what if I go... Oh, okay, I can go after them. After him.
I'd have to play hide and seek with them.
It's Frankie's turf. He'll take care of it.
How about after those two guys then? I'd follow him.
It's Frankie's turf.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, free painkillers. Hey, how about now? Will I get shot in the back? Will they see me around the corner? Oop. So much for hide and seek.
I'd have to play hide and seek with them.
I was too impatient.
Frankie's tough. We'll take care of it.
No whistling for you this time, Buns. Just violent coughing. I suppose I could save. Whoops. Did they hear that? No, they don't care. Ah! I didn't want to roll, but okay. Let's try an ambush. With a grenade. That didn't work. That was a direct headshot, you know. Right. I give up. Literally, the corpses prevented me from killing that one last guy. Oh, I didn't want to jump. I wanted to cancel the, whatever. Oh, right, I have engram ammo, but I don't have the engrams themselves. Now here I go, doing the same mistake again. Oh, really?
Hold it!
I'm screwed. Or not. Oh, there's more? For a couple of months now.
What the hell?
What's a matrix? Well, you haven't been around for a while, so welcome back then. Forgot about this guy. Caught me off guard there. Not a tumor. Oh, they know where I am. No matter where I am. Back into business for now.
Things were fast going from bad to worse.
Poor officers.
The men in blue had come and gone. They had decorated the place with chalk outlines and tied it together with yellow tape. The cops who had stayed behind were dead. Frankie, his boys, and I had the place all for ourselves.
about it. Just forget about it. Hey, just forget about it. That crazy witch, you should have heard her. She was a real scream when the boys caught her trying to cap the Don. Oh, that's friggin' bad. To the trio? That's even worse than what Frankie's doing to that poor bastard downstairs. She's gonna take a long time to die.
The mobster muscle on the phone was talking about Mona. Punchinello's trio were nothing but bad news.
Oh, I've been busy with making videos. I've cut down on my streams a little bit. Now I'm trying to stream more again. So I'm all over the place.
More evidence that Punchinello didn't like me much.
The fact remains that all the victims so far identified in the Ragnarok shooting have been known criminals, many of whom had large doses of V in their blood. Reliable sources say that Max Payne was also among those killed, although no body has been recovered at this time.
Reliable sources. That meant somebody thought the Mafia had me, and didn't want the cops snooping around anymore. The body would be delivered to them barely recognizable. Case closed. Don Punchinello had the power to be that reliable source, which was no news. But his news was old news. Framing me hadn't been enough. Don Punchinello had put a hit on me. He wanted me dead, and it had been important enough for him to give written instructions to Frankie about it.
Max Payne should die like a dog for the trouble he's caused. Frankie, I know I can trust you to give this matter the dedication it needs.
Trouble didn't have enough of a dose of me. No grenades, no nothing. In grams it is.
The hotel bar was fast developing quite a history. True to his words, Frankie was there, having a beer.
Jesus Christ. How the hell did you get loose?
Got bored waiting. Thought, what the hell, we could just as well finish this here.
Fine by me. This works out just as well.
That's an unfortunate position to stand at.
Fine by me. This works out just as well.
Can I bait them, or will they be at their optimal position? Looks like the position. Ah! Look at what happened! Look at this thing. I don't want to even play this like this. The sign ruined everything. I got disturbed.
Fine by me.
It did the opposite of what it should have. Oh.
Fine by me. This works out just as well.
Maybe I should roll out of there?
Fine by me. This works out just as well.
I wanted to roll, not jump. Come on now. Gotcha. And he got me. Fine by me. No.
Fine by me. This works out just as well.
Got him. Can I even get him from here? Huh. Whoa, I didn't expect me to come here at all. Now I can't repeat my trick. Oh, he's gonna come. Well, that's it.
Thank you. You've been a lovely audience. Had enough? I don't play with girls anyway. Unfair!
I spotted the tail as soon as I left the hotel. A big black Mercedes. I'd seen the car before. That time it had heralded impressive explosions. Vladimir was back.
Bang! You're dead, Max Payne.
I might have laughed if I remembered how. What's this supposed to be? Cops and robbers? Look, you want something with me? Get in line.
Peace, man. Relax. You know you are a real news item. Armed and dangerous. I am going to make you an offer you can't refuse. I've always wanted to say that.
It's a bum rap. I've been framed.
Well, that's a moot point. Whatever you did or did not do, I'm sure you had good reason for doing it. Want to hear me out?
I'm listening.
Punchinello messing with V is bad for business all around. But that's not all. There is this guy, Boris Stein, used to pull jobs for me. He's the captain of the cargo ship Charon. Now the bastard turncoat has gone over to the other side, Punchinello's. The ship's loaded with high-res hardware, guns, my business. If Punchinello gets hold of that cargo, he's won and I have lost. And you'll have your work cut out for you. If you want to get to Punchinello, you'll need heavy-duty persuaders. I am just the man to get them for you. Change the ship back under my flag, maybe pop 2 in the traitor Dime's head while you're at it. You'll get enough guns to start the apocalypse. You in or out?
Let's get this show on the road. Vladimir was one of those old-time bad guys with honor and morals, which made him almost one of the good guys. None of us was a saint. The Brooklyn riverfront was a maze of rusty containers, sharp-boned cranes looming up from the snowstorm. On a night like this, you couldn't help but think of the dark army of dead men sleeping with the fishes, cement shoes in line. No Minotaur lurked in this labyrinth, but somewhere out there, on the clanking deck of his cargo freighter, the skipper of the Chiron was waiting, like the ferryman of the river Styx.
What the?
I shot through him. Close enough. Hey, I didn't do anything. Hacks! He shot twice rapidly. You can't shoot it like that with that shotty. I want a refund.
Cargo freighter. The skipper of the Chiron was waiting, like the ferryman of the river Styx.
Hey, yeah. What the hell? beaten to a pulp.
Whoops. Yeah, I remember your grenade, but I don't remember it getting me across the
Cargo
room.
freighter. The skipper of the K-Ron was waiting, like the ferryman in the river Styx.
That was pretty unrealistic. Nobody's dying. I'm dying. I don't want to die.
Beaten to a pulp. Eyes swollen. They couldn't see in the end. Swaying on their feet. Scalding.
Cargo freighter. The skipper of the K-Ron was waiting, like the ferryman in the...
Yeah, and this is
Cargo
why you
freighter.
never use a
The skipper of the
single-shot
K-Ron was
shotty.
waiting in the river Styx.
Both of them beaten to a pulp.
Oh, where's our grenade hero? Better. Well, that was unrealistic. Oh. Using a Beretta on long distance is even worse. So you know. I'm gonna show you. Even though... It's only good if you stun lock them.
Hold it.
I don't know how I survived, but I did. They killed each other. Well, not each other. That's what happened. Too much bullet sponge for my taste. That's a canon death. I'll try that again, that was funny. That nice bullet sponge. Oh, I missed those shots. And that's how I got sniped by a shotgun. I'll save here. I'll snipe back. I think he's winning. A grenade? Not today. Knife by shotgun. Again. Explain me, how can you get sniped by a shotgun in this game? Okay, I won't fight it. Okay, I fought it. Another shotgun to the face. Absolutely zero progress here. There's super wide bullet spread going on with the guns. In the first game, at least. I think I'll save here. Doesn't drink it to the face. This is a suicidal move, but I'll take it.
Max Payne?
I doubted the letter was a receipt. Rico Muerte had come to town to do more than just sort out family troubles. Exhibits number 1, 2, and 3. A briefcase of money, a sniper rifle, and an envelope with one word neatly printed on a folded piece of expensive paper.
Mayor.
It didn't sound like a mafia contract at all. It was too cold and too to the point.
I'm wearing my highest difficulty badge. It appears 2 shells in the back wasn't enough. Didn't miss. It landed. But it was so crappy that no comment. And that was a point-blank shot. He survived it. Because reasons? Meanwhile... Look at me, Ma. I'm sniping with a shotgun. But I found something interesting. Whenever you do the slow-mo jump, your ammo will be insta-reloaded on the sawn-off. So you can shoot twice, then jump, and you'll get your ammo for the jump. Doesn't seem to be a bug. Well, I'm not replaying this, so I'm saving. Oh. Oh.
What the hell?
My saves are the nicest. I cry every time. Again, point blank. Because I'm not aiming for the face, they'll never die. Valkyrie baddies never die. No grenades are not on my watch, and there should be another grenade here. Hey, that's the other grenade. But the grenade didn't kill me. A headshot did. I can never win today. I guess in that place you're supposed to retreat back. Well, that almost killed me. That killed me for certain. Then I ate a deagle shot, which seems to have hurt real bad. Huh. So which ambush is gonna kill me now? Thanks, door! I really appreciate it. Why the roll, but whatever. A happy ending. The moment I reach the restaurant, I'm gonna quit for today. This is not a train. Honestly, never seen this. Look at it go. I should be attacked any moment now. Nice hat. Come back here. Somehow ended up better than usual.
I had found Boris Dime's ship.
Do I get a special sniper position? I never checked. No special spot for me. Come here, sweetheart. Oh, he came. Now the enemy had their sniping shotgun ready for me. They don't seem to shoot properly on slopes though. That's my impression.
I had found Boris Dime's ship.
Guys, try Deagle? I probably should. Shoot the legs, shoot the legs. Totally the worst place to shoot.
Rust had crept over the sides of the cargo steamer a long time ago. Boris Dime would be on board. I'd have to smoke half of his crew to even get near the gangplank. The guns were probably being kept in the hold, buried amidst the rats and oily water.
What if I go back to the sniping spot and snipe everyone? I don't think they're spawned, though. I've never tried this. Yeah, there's nobody here. Oh, wait. Not even there. Disappointing.
Hold it.
Of course, now they magically spawn. What the hell? More point blank shenanigans.
Angelo Puccinello here.
Angie, tell me, how much did Dime cost you? I bet it was more than his name.
Max Payne.
Right the first time.
You're dead, punk.
You sure you're not confusing me with Boris here? But you are right, of course. Pretty soon we should get together and have a talk.
You son of a...
Pissing Punchinello off was a dangerous game, but when people get mad, they make mistakes. I should know. That's where I wanted Punchinello, mad enough to trip over his own feet, preferably into a grave.
Well, here comes the boss fight. Well, mini boss fight. Right in my face. What happened there? It was point blank, come on now. Yoink. This guy survives grenades. And my sniper shots. Well, here's the boss himself. Can I equip a grenade? I don't know. Possibly.
Tell the devil that Dime sent you.
That guy. Look at me dying. Okay, let's try this again.
Tell the devil that Dime sent you.
Okay, that worked. Even doing? He's being stupid. Are you sure that he's better than me?
You know how to handle yourself. Anybody who says different is calling me a liar. Vladimir here. Collect all the guns and ammo you want. Meet me on the bridge afterwards.
Well, that's it. After this, I'm saving on and continuing tomorrow. With a fresh head. So I can fight more efficiently.
Did you get everything you need?
Check.
I owe you. Anything you need.
This is my solo. When I'm through, Punchinello won't be anybody's problem anymore.
Clear as vodka. But anytime you get between a rock and a hard place, just whistle. This could be the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
You really get a bang out of this big-time gangster act, don't you? Even with all this firepower, I figured I couldn't get to Punchinello at his manor. I could only hope that he wouldn't pass a chance to hear me beg to see he's won. This is Max Payne. I want to cut a deal.
Payne, you're a dead man.
That's what everybody keeps telling me. I got your ship and her cargo. I want to meet. No pain, no gain. Capiche?
You know my restaurant?
Yeah, I know it.
1 hour.
Punchinello's restaurant had seen better days. Snow was falling like ashes from post-apocalyptic skies, but that was outside. Things would soon get hot in the Don's restaurant. I knew it was a long shot. Angelo Punchinello actually showing up, but there was no crime in hoping.
I'm at full health. Lots of healing items. My pills. Obviously. Well, it's auto-saved. Everything's fine. So, thank you for sticking with me. I'll see you tomorrow. If all goes well, that is. So, bye.